Hello explorers, welcome to httravel, where we hunt for the most magical lands on the planet. Today, we set foot in Lesotho, a small kingdom located in the heart of South Africa, known as the Kingdom in the Clouds. Imagine a place where you can ski in the middle of Africa, swing by a waterfall twice as high as Niagara, sip traditional beer from a wooden bowl shared by the whole village, or touch a dinosaur footprint as big as a car. Lesotho is where women carry water jugs on their heads like circus performers, traders ride horses to market, and colorful blankets become a global fashion icon. With 2.3 million people and towering peaks, Lesotho is an African secret that you won't believe is real. Are you ready to fly up the Maloti mountains to explore this strange kingdom? Type 1 in the comment section to get motivated, hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and let's start the journey to Lesotho, the land that breaks all stereotypes. Lesotho, or the Kingdom of Lesotho, is a unique geographical wonder located entirely within South Africa. At 30,355 square kilometers, roughly the size of the US state of Maryland or Belgium, Lesotho is a landlocked island surrounded by South Africa on all sides. Unlike the Vatican or San Marino, two tiny countries within Italy, Lesotho is the largest of the three other inner countries and the only one outside the Italian peninsula. To enter Lesotho, you must cross the South African border, past golden grasslands, winding rivers, and breathtaking mountain passes like the Sani Pass, where sharp turns and steep cliffs get your heart pounding. Lesotho's population is only about 2.3 million people, 2025, but this country attracts thousands of tourists every year thanks to its majestic nature, unique Basotho culture, and adventure activities such as skiing, mountain climbing, horseback riding, or ziplining. Lesotho has no strong military, but the indomitable spirit of the Basotho people, led by King Moshoeshoe I in the 19th century, maintained their independence in the face of pressure from the Boers, the British, and later South Africa. Sesotho is the official language, and the green, white, and red flag with its iconic Mokorotlo cap symbolizes peace, prosperity, and identity. GDP per capita is about $1,200, 2025, mainly from agriculture, textiles, and diamond mining, but tourism is becoming a new driver, contributing 10% of GDP. Imagine driving from South Africa over the Sani Pass, white clouds hovering beneath your feet, the smell of hay in the air, and Lesotho appears like a mountain fortress in the heart of Africa, with stone villages glistening in the sun. Lesotho is more than a destination, it is a world unto itself, where nature, culture, and history come together in a magical way. Lesotho is an inspiring historical story that began in the 19th century when King Moshoeshoe I united the Basotho tribes amid tribal conflict and pressure from the Boers, Dutch settlers in South Africa. With his diplomatic genius, Moshoeshoe I built a strong kingdom, using Thaba Bosiu Mountain of the Night as an impregnable fortress. In 1868, he negotiated with Britain to make Lesotho a protectorate, avoiding annexation by South Africa. By 1966, Lesotho had gained full independence, becoming a constitutional monarchy with a democratic parliament. Today, King Letsie III is a cultural icon, while Prime Minister Sam Matekane heads the government. Thaba Bosiu, with its stone walls and ancient caves, remains the soul of Lesotho, drawing visitors who want to hear the stories of battle and peace from 2 centuries ago. The Lesotho National Museum in Maseru holds treasured artifacts, from ancient Mokorotlo headdresses to Moshoeshoe I's manuscript letters, like a living book of the journey to independence. Imagine standing on Thaba Bosiu at sunset, looking out over the lush green valley, hearing the wind tell of heroic days, and feeling the breath of history all around. Lesotho is more than just a nation, it is a testament to the power of identity and unity. Lesotho is known as the Kingdom in the Clouds because it is the highest country in the world, with its lowest point at 1,400 m above sea level, higher than any other country. More than 80% of its landmass lies above 1,800 m, with Maloti peaks such as the Maletsunyane 3 for 82 m piercing the clouds. The Maloti Range, a branch of the Drakensberg Range, offers a spectacular landscape of steep cliffs, deep valleys, and crystal-clear mountain lakes. The air here is 25% thinner than at sea level, which can cause altitude sickness with symptoms such as headaches, nausea, or fatigue, especially when hiking or skiing. Lesotho's climate is a symphony. Warm summers, December-February, 20 to 28 degrees Celsius, ideal for climbing and horseback riding. Cold winters, June-August, minus 10 degrees Celsius, covered in snow, making Lesotho Africa's only ski paradise. To avoid altitude sickness, spend a day in a lowland area like Clarens, South Africa, drink plenty of water, and go slowly when climbing. Imagine standing on a Maloti peak, white clouds drifting below, a cold wind blowing in your face, the smell of mountain grass wafting past, and the feeling that the world is within reach. Lesotho is not just high, it puts you in the sky. Erase the image of Africa as a scorching desert. Lesotho opens a winter wonderland of sparkling white snow. From June to August, the Maloti Mountains are covered in thick snow. The temperature can drop to minus 10 degrees Celsius, making Lesotho the only ski destination in Africa south of the equator. Afriski Resort, located at an altitude of 3,222 m, is an adventure stage in the clouds, with 7 kilometers of diverse runs, from gentle slopes for beginners to zigzag routes challenging experts, comparable to famous resorts in the Alps or Rockies. Afriski is more than just snow, it's a symphony of fun. Ski lessons led by friendly instructors will take you from crashing with laughter to gliding with confidence. After a day on the slopes, head to the cozy cafe, where the fireplace crackles and the smell of hot chocolate permeates the mountain air. Every winter, the Afriski Snow Festival transforms the resort into a dazzling carnival, with ski competitions, outdoor concerts under the stars, and stalls serving piping hot papa, fragrant nama kebabs, or authentic Basotho Joala beer. Imagine gliding across the white snow in the heart of Africa, the sun glistening on the Maloti peaks, the cool breeze on your cheeks, and the feeling of freedom as a bird in the wild. Skiing in Africa. Only Lesotho makes this crazy dream come true, where the snowy mountains tell unforgettable stories. Type 2 if you want to conquer the slopes of Afriski. Lesotho women are the heart of the kingdom, making up 51.1% of the 2.3 million population. They own land, a rare privilege in Africa, and dominate the markets of Maseru, Morija, and Leribe, selling everything from brightly colored Basotho blankets and fresh vegetables to intricate handicrafts like wicker baskets and mokrotlo hats. Their skills as women carry water jugs on their heads and walk gracefully across the mountainous terrain without spilling a drop are as awe-inspiring as those of circus performers. Basotho women are more than just physically strong. They are the economic backbone, running stalls, farming, and participating in politics, with 23% of parliamentary seats held by women, 2025. While the custom of chobaliso, bride kidnapping, once existed in remote areas, the government and women's organizations have largely eradicated it, ensuring that modern marriages are based on love and consent. During festivals like Morija, they dress up in traditional long skirts, Basotho blankets with wildflower patterns, and dance gracefully, exuding a strong, confident beauty. Imagine yourself at the Maseru market, seeing them trading animatedly, their smiles as bright as the Maloti sun, and know that they are the soul of Lesotho. Every September or October, the town of Morija explodes with the Morija Arts and Culture Festival, Lesotho's largest event, attracting thousands of visitors from South Africa, Europe, and beyond. For 5 to 7 days, Morija transforms into a sea of color, with music ranging from Afro-jazz, gospel, to traditional Basotho rhythms blasting from outdoor stages. Women in colorful long dresses, men in iconic mokrotlo headdresses, and street performers playing flutes, drums, and lesabas create a vibrant, unforgettable atmosphere. The festival is where Lesotho shows its soul, from Basotho blankets and handmade pottery to ancient dances like mokibo, a seated dance performed by women that mimics the rhythms of life. Food stalls serving papa, nama kebabs, and Joala beer invite visitors to immerse themselves in the culture. Imagine standing in the middle of Morija Square, listening to the echoes of singing, joining in the dance, smelling the scent of grilled meat, and feeling the heart of Lesotho beating loudly under the Maloti starry sky. Step into a living history at the Kome Caves in the Morija district, where the Basha people built their homes in 1824 to escape conflict during the Letšeng period, a period of fierce tribal warfare. The mud and stone houses, carved into the cliffs like giant honeycombs, are cleverly designed to be cool in the summer and warm in the winter, like modern eco-apartments. Each house has a round roof, small windows, and smooth mud walls, creating a living space that is both comfortable and sustainable. Fourth-generation descendants still live in Kome, preserving tradition alongside modernity, with solar power and well water. Visitors can tour, hear stories of survival, and admire the timeless architecture. The nearby Kome Cultural Center displays paintings and artifacts that tell the story of the Basha people. Imagine standing in front of a cave house, the mountain wind in your hair, sunlight shining on the mud walls, and feeling history whispering through every stone. Markets in Lesotho are a trip back in time, with no supermarkets, no barcode scanners, just a primitive pace of life. In remote villages like Mokotlong or Koch's Neck, traders ride horses or donkeys, hauling corn, Basotho cattle, live chickens, or goat cheese to makeshift markets in the mountains. Bartering is king, a goat for a pair of shoes, a sack of corn for a sweater, or even a chicken for a clay pot. The market is lively but full of humor. Locals joke that if you're not paying attention, your donkey might be borrowed to carry someone else's goods, making the whole village laugh. Stalls sell nama grilled meat, piping hot lifitha, and handicrafts like wicker baskets and wooden bead necklaces. Imagine standing in the middle of the market, listening to the neighing of horses, smelling the scent of grilled meat, feeling the light mountain dust on your hands, and immersing yourself in the rhythm of Lesotho life. Maletsunyane Falls, the jewel of Lesotho, is a natural wonder in Semenkong district, where the water from a height of 192 m, twice the height of Niagara Falls, falls into the lush green valley like a majestic symphony. The sound of the water roars, the white mist rises and sparkles under the sunlight, creating a vivid picture that makes you feel like you are lost in a fairy world. Adventurers will be fascinated when abseiling along the vertical cliff, their hearts pounding as they float in the air, or bungee jumping, feeling free like a bird in the sky. If you love peace, you can leisurely walk around the valley, take pictures of the waterfall sparkling like a silver silk strip, or ride a Basotho horse across small streams, listening to the sound of horse hooves blending with the sounds of forest birds. Just a few hours away, the Sani Pass presents a breathtaking challenge. A rugged mountain road with sharp turns and steep cliffs leads you to Sani Mountain Lodge at 876 m, home to the highest pub in Africa. Imagine yourself sitting in the bar, sipping a cold beer, the warmth from the crackling fireplace, watching the endless Maloti range, white clouds drifting like dreams. Lesotho nature embraces you, gentle like an old friend, whispering stories of the mountains and the wind. Maletsunyane and Sani are an invitation from the heart of Africa, promising unforgettable moments. Lesotho cuisine is a love letter to the Maloti Mountains, where every dish tells a story of mountains and family. Papa, a thick corn porridge similar to Italian polenta, is the soul of the meal, often eaten with morojo cooked greens such as kale and rich stews. Nama, beef or lamb grilled over charcoal, with a mouth-watering aroma, is a must-have at festivals or mountain picnics. Lifitha, a flat, cast iron bread with a crispy crust and soft inside, is often dipped in soups or curries. Joala beer, made from corn and sorghum, is a slightly sour beer, shared in large wooden bowls, and is a communal ritual. Imagine sitting in a village restaurant, facing a plate of hot papa, the aroma of nama, the glistening snow-capped peaks through the window, and the warm feeling of coming home. Forget the cold beers in modern bars in Lesotho. The traditional Joala beer is a communal ritual steeped in the soul of the countryside. Brewed from corn and sorghum, Joala has a light sour taste, low alcohol content of 2 to 3%, and is served in a large wooden bowl where the whole village gathers to share. Using wooden ladles or clean hands, the Basotho people scoop the beer, pass it around the circle, and sip while telling stories of everyday life, from the joy of a bountiful harvest to the sadness of a farewell. Joala is not just a drink, it is an invisible thread that connects hearts, present in bustling weddings, solemn funerals, or family gatherings under the Maloti sky. At the simple shebeen stalls in the villages, from the silver-haired old men to the young men, all gather around a bowl of Joala, laughter echoing and mingling with the crackling fire. Imagine sitting by a fire in a Lesotho village, sipping cool Joala from a wooden bowl, the faint aroma of sorghum, listening to stories of the old days, and feeling the warmth of village love. Joala is the soul of the Basotho people, a reminder that true happiness lies in sharing. At 3,100 m, the Letšeng diamond mine is the highest diamond mine in the world, producing some of the purest diamonds on the planet. Since gem diamonds took over in 2006, Letšeng has produced 3 of the top 20 largest rough white diamonds, including the 603-carat Lasotho Promise in 2006, which shocked the gem world. These diamonds fetch the highest prices in the world at auctions in Antwerp, Belgium, bringing in millions of dollars for Lesotho. With the highest concentration of diamond-bearing kimberlite pipes on the planet, Lesotho is one of the richest diamond regions, contributing 20% of its GDP from gemstone exports. In addition to Letšeng, mines such as Likabong and Mothi also produce high-quality diamonds. Imagine the sparkling gems being mined from a place where white clouds float, the air is cold, and the sun shines like falling stars on Maloti. In Lesotho, blankets are more than just covers, they are a cultural and fashion statement. Basotho blankets, with their vibrant patterns inspired by Maloti wildflowers and the night sky, are worn every day, from work to parties to festivals. Each pattern has a meaning. Shana Marina is for kings and chiefs, Moabala marks a rite of passage for young men, and Victoria is popular among the common people. Basotho blankets have conquered the fashion world, inspiring the 2017 Louis Vuitton collection and appearing in Black Panther as a Wakanda warrior shirt, wowing the world. Woven from mountain sheep wool, they keep you warm in the cold Maloti and have endured for generations. Imagine wearing a Basotho blanket, standing in the middle of a mountain meadow, the wind blowing the pattern, and feeling like you are part of living history. Lesotho is a treasure trove for paleontology enthusiasts. In the Roma Valley, Maseru County, scientists found one of the world's largest dinosaur footprints, belonging to Kayentopus ambricolahali, a 9 m long carnivore from the early Jurassic period 200 million years ago. Called Kalahali, meaning great in Sesotho, the car-sized footprints were once mistaken for the tracks of a monster from Basotho legend. Discovered in 2016, they have attracted scientists and tourists alike to marvel at the ancient past. Lesotho, the kingdom in the clouds, where snowy mountains tell winter stories, Basotho blankets glow like rainbows, and dinosaur footprints whisper of ancient times. From skiing in Afriski, sipping Joala with the whole village, conquering Maletsunyane, to hunting for Letšeng diamonds, Lesotho is proof that the most magical things can be hidden in small places. What do you love most about Lesotho? Share in the comments. Is it the Afriski ski slopes, the Morija festival, or the vibrant horse market? If this journey has you dreaming of Lesotho, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to continue the adventure. Africa is waiting for you with its wonderful secrets. See you soon, live life to the fullest and explore the world.